Morning, folks. Well, I do hope you're happy and you're smiling. I definitely am. I'm home. My work for the year has done. I've earned enough pennies to survive until next year. And as you can see, dog beds aren't here because the sun shines out there. So the dog beds are out there and they're happy soaking up the sun. Before we go on to anything else, I'll show you a little clip of me. You saw the short, my friend videoed of the dogs meeting me, but I'll show you a little clip of me videoing the dogs meeting me. Here you go, have a look at that.
Now it's time to meet my girls. Hello, girls. Hello. 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 Oh. Oh.
I don't know who was more pleased, me or the girls. Does it happen? Does it matter about the competition of who is more excited? There was excitement on both parts, and I'm definitely on both parts, but definitely on dog's side. I'm 100% genuine. You can't. Dogs don't lie. Dogs don't lie. But there you go. I'm home. We'll have a little wander about in a minute because I've been playing catch up with myself, trimming, getting all my laundry done, just general tidying up, so I can kind of like start afresh again. I always leave the place tidy, but nature does what she's got to do, so we get back on top. I've done a load of laundry. It's a beautiful day, so it's going to dry the line dried laundry. Tell me, that's the best way of drying laundry. It's just so much nicer, isn't it? And yeah, just titivating, tarting, and getting back on top of my world, along with as I will call it, decompressing from the world north of the gate. As explained in earlier videos, I've watched and learned and asked a lot of questions this year to be a little bit more in tune with the outside world. The basic synopsis is it's crap. But just so to be able to, I can relate this world to that world to hopefully show you guys why I love my world and why an alternative way of living is better for the mind, body and soul. There they go, they're barking at whatever. But let me take you for a wander and then we'll see what's what. But then we'll have a chat. See you in a minute. I'm going to put my coffee cup down and we'll go for a wander. Nugget, what's this? Good girls. We're ready. Hey, ready? Nugget. Sorry about distraction, boys and girls. I'm home with my dogs. They go have a play. As you saw, Biggin, she always chases the ball and she wanders off and looks after it for a little while. And then the little one, she sort of chases it, but she don't know quite what she's chasing. But there you have it. As you can see, my laundry, that's out and being dried because that's part of my decompressing. I mean, the bedding's not, that's my, but the towels, some of the clothes that are very work related, a bit like these t-shirts. One's on the line, I'm wearing one. 2 free t-shirts, that'll keep me going for another year. But I like to get on top of that, put that away. That goes in a bag, in essence, ready for next year. So I can, yes, put the world north of the gate in a bag, put it away and forget about it. So that's all part of my decompression from the outside world. But as you can see, things are growing. Yes, I've done a trimming here and what a glorious, glorious day. the dogs are more than happy. They're home. This is their environment that they are happy in. They're just chilling out. They're doing what they want to do. I'm in the process of dropping the last of my water tank down to the lower tank, which is for watering plants and things, in readiness to get a fresh tank of water up from the river. Again, all just little bits and pieces that, even though I'm trying to come home and relax, I'm still kind of working flat out. The reason I'm kind of doing that is because it's just, yeah, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, and making myself to the point that, yes, I can sit down. What I'm looking at, for me, is beautiful, and hopefully tomorrow's not forecast. That's why I've done my laundry a day. Tomorrow's not forecast to be such a good day, but I can get that done, and it's all done. So hopefully by the end of today, I will have put work away, the world north of the gate, and I can relax in my world south of the gate. So I'll take you for a wander. I'll show you a couple of more bits, because it's not going to be a long video this week, because, no disrespect, I want some time out. As you can see out here, I've done this just before I went to work the last time. Was this obviously my car park area, where I weed kill it just to keep it down, so it keeps it car park. Trying to control Mother Nature, because she's got her way of doing things, and yeah, she don't stop for no man. And as I've come towards the end of my season, as we can see here, things are starting to die off and whatnot. We got stuff that I've got lots of pottering to do. Yeah, clipping things back, cutting things back, getting rid of dead leaves. There's certain plants, I mean, like the kiwi, that's going to have to go into the polytunnel, and so on and so forth. I've got a gooseberry there, I've got 2 raspberries there. I'll show you where they're going to be going in a moment. But the beetroot will be starting to be getting pulled soon, so I'll get them into the long-term store. I've had a little bit of an attack from slugs, which is a pain in the backside on my rhubarb, because I've not been able to be here to kind of control it. So I shall be baiting my slug traps today with beer, because that does hold them back. It does stop them a little bit. Then we've got this bed here, where on the previous video I planted some seeds in a hope that we'll get some growth, and this was only a couple of weeks ago, so nothing's really coming up much at the moment. A couple of little, there's one there which is packed. That's not pak choy, that'll be a weed, because I know that's not pak choy. I put it in as in a chance that it might. What I will do, now we're getting the colder evenings, is I've got some sheets that I'll put over the top just to try and keep a bit of warmth in the soil to help them along. But my tomato plants, I haven't done at all well this year. They've all come up late. There are starting to show little signs. There's one there. They haven't really come to much. As you can see just through there, there's a few there, but the chances of them going red on me now are remote. So I might have enough to make a little bit of green tomato chutney. Maybe, maybe not. The strawberries spidering like mad, so that's going to keep me occupied for a fair bit of time. But these are all just, as I call them, pottering jobs. It's things that it's just, yeah, I can do without really thinking, and so on and so forth. And then over into here, as you can see, all the way up here, I weed killed this just to help give me a head start, because I was unable to maintain it as well as I would like due to my health issues, as you know. But that'll all get pulled out, and then there'll be a weed mat going down, and wood chips and things, because this area is going to be my fruit garden, of which that's where the gooseberries and the raspberries will go, and lots of other bits and pieces. So that's, yeah, a little project for the autumn. again, pot her in. I've come up with a way of building a fruit cage that hopefully is more frugal in cost, and it should do the job. That'll be a whole new video, I think. But then coming through to the polytunnel, this survived quite well actually. It's warm in here today, as you can see down there. Whether I'll ever get round to eating it or not, but there's that melon there, and the smaller ones that are about. There's one, I don't know if you can quite see it, just through there. They're not really going to come to anything, but it is what it is, because yeah, it's the year, the way the season is. And look at these, Cape gooseberries, and surprisingly, oh, they're so nice. They really are nice. They've done really well. Again, we're almost in September, and I'm still getting a few, not many, strawberries. That one, I'll have that tomorrow. I might be a little one. Oh, I'd love it. Just by one video. No, I don't. Oh, do we? We've got one here. This one, not quite ripe. Oh, it's so good to be home. I've got watering to do, getting rid of the dead stuff. Again, it's just pottering. It's not major, heavy, hard work. But the vast majority of my containers have survived really quite well. This one's dried up, but there's still green here. There's still not a lot, admittedly. Oh, there's a little slug there. Don't want him. He can go. But you know, they're still alive, so they'll keep. This will be for next year. And but that's a little update as to what's going on here. All my onions. Are we ready yet to winter store them? Yes, we are. They've dried off really nicely, so that'll be a little job for me this afternoon. And knowing that I've got my own food this winter, it's always a lovely feeling knowing that you've got your own food. But that is my paradise. And yes, I love it dearly. Alternative, eh? It's the way forward. As you can probably hear, hopefully you can, I've got the water running up now. That's filling this tank here, which is my main tank. That's the one that's covered in black just there. I do have a water video. If I can remember rightly, I'll put it up on the screen, the card there, which is where it takes you down to where the pump is. But the basic logic, just so that you don't have to go through all the boring stuff again, or I'm wasting time trying to film shit to fake up time. I went down this morning, checked that the pump was clear of any obstructions, to make sure obviously when it sucks it's sucking water and not trying to burn itself out. And whilst I'm now pumping water from the river up to there, I had dropped down what was left in that tank, as explained, into this tank here, which is for watering. And behind me you'll see now is I've got a hose system, very Heath Robinson, that's going through to that water butt. So I've got a submersible pump in that tank, of which that then, whilst I'm running the generator, I'm pumping water into that tank. And why I'm sweating a little bit is because I'm rushing around whilst that pump's running and making sure that everything in the polytunnel is watered, so that I'll actually have, as you can possibly hear, the water's going into there, but also I'm dropping it out to fill that up, to give myself sufficient water, making the best use I possibly can of whilst I've got the generator on. And something I forgot to mention before is the pine cones. I picked a load of pine cones up, got them in here to dry out properly, because they're wonderful fire starters in the winter. So if you can go out and find pine cones and yeah, let them dry out properly, they're beautiful for starting a fire. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing. Part of a little bit of rushing around and whatnot, but all in a good cause. So I've got to monitor now the water when that's full, to obviously shut the pumps off, make sure when this is full, shut the pump off, and then shut the generator off. The whole process for me takes about the main tank takes 15 to 20 minutes from empty, but the whole process takes about half an hour, 40 minutes, because I let the generator run up and get a little bit of temperature and the oil's all going around before I put a demand on it. And obviously once I've finished using the power, I allow the generator to run a little bit longer, just so that it cools down a little bit, to try and maintain the longevity of the generator. So, but anyway, I'm going to crack on with this. I'll get back to you in a minute. See you in a bit, folks. Cheers, everybody. Water in tins. Strange thing. When there's lots of them about and they give you crates of them for nothing at festivals, why not? Free water. And as you can probably see behind me, the laundry's dry, and work-related stuff has been folded up, put in the bag, put away. I have officially finished work, and I'm almost, maybe, I'd like to think by the end of the day, I'll be on top of my world here. And then tomorrow morning will be relaxation and reflection. Well, I say reflection, with what I've learned of the outside world, got myself a little bit more in tune with what's going on out there. I say it with a slightly bitter pill, but yeah, it is not good out there. We'll chat about that another time, but for now, running around, warm day, sweating, thank you. But let me show you something quickly. Probably these things will make no sense to you. You won't see them. I'm not going to bother coming up. They're little plastic screws with little plastic nuts. Also, it is all designed to be done by hand without spanners, screwdrivers, pliers, tools, full stop. These are a few of what will be happening soon. So stay tuned, folks, because that is part of my chicken coop. Yes, thank you to everybody, and it'll be up there at the end in the corner. One side, one or that side, probably that side this week we go for. Mission Chicken, where all of you who have and who do and are thinking of donating to my Mission Chicken Fund, we are one step closer. I've bought, you will see it, it's a plastic one. I saved a few pounds on it because a local family had bought it, and due to an allergy that their daughter has, they found out that they couldn't keep chickens because of the allergy. So basically it was brand new, it had been put up and never used. So it's come with the instructions and everything else. So I had to dismantle it to be able to get it home. And so that'll be fun. And that's another video of me trying to build the chicken coop. So we're getting there, people. It is happening. And in the form of reflection, that is what I'm going to do this afternoon. I've still got plenty of jobs. I've got the other half to do. I've got strimming to do. which to me is important. Not vital on that part, but to me it's important. The weather is looking to be a bit rough tomorrow. So if I can get it done today and push myself, in my mind, things are done. So work, I've now forgotten about it. My life is exciting. So stay tuned with us, folks. I've got a lot coming up, and hopefully a lot of good footage, a lot of good videos, and hopefully you will enjoy them. So, but for me, for now, please, please, please keep those comments going down the bottom. I do genuinely, and if you look, you see, I do respond to them, and I really do enjoy them. I learn from you. I've been out there in north of the gate. I've been learning. I wouldn't necessarily say I've learned a lot or I know a lot, but over the course of the next month or so, hopefully I'm going to be able to sort of explain the comparisons of that world and this style of alternative world. I know I love it. I know I've told you. I'm always smiling and I'm always happy. So for now, folks, thank you very, very much. Hopefully you still enjoy my channel, and hopefully if you like, subscribe. If you haven't done, please do. It helps me, and please tell your friends. But for now, on this beautiful sunny day, I'm going to relax for a while. Take care, folks. See you midweek, but definitely see you next week. You take care. Ta-da for now.